Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Josh, and the room is hot, so Tay won't come down here. So I'm going to be checking out Feel Free to Heckle, telling jokes, bonus material by Jimmy Carr. You guys been asking for this one, so I want to jump right into it. Remember to always give recommendations below, guys, because all our videos are based on your recommendation. And if you are subscribed, we check those recommendations out first. Alright? So we're going to jump right into this.
Get a sneaky little drink. Hang on, one sec. Oh. Do feel free to heckle if you want. There's a lot of jokes, but you can... What, sorry? I've lost too much weight. I've put weight on. I was 8 pounds. I don't know what's the matter with me. Also, if we're going to sort of be, I don't know, maybe concerned about others' personal appearances... maybe the man that looks like a microphone... shouldn't be talking. What do you do for a living? So you look as if you should be a drummer in a band. I am in a band. You are in a band. Of course you're in a band. Of course. There's no other excuse for that. Not that a lot of people don't like my hair. A lot of people think I wear a wig. Or it's a comb-over or something. I haven't got a comb-over. Well, not there. I do have one massive pube that I just loop around. It's quite something. You would enjoy it. What band are you in?
It's called Origami Dinosaur.
You're an origami dinosaur? Oh, my God! They're like my favourite band. Oh, hang on, I'm thinking of Coldplay.
Every time I think of Coldplay, I think of like that scene from 40-Year-Old Virgin when he said, you know how I know you're gay? You listen to Coldplay. That was one of the funniest lines of the movie to me. You know I like Coldplay.
We'll check in again with Origami Dinosaur later.
That face.
Mortgages. Mortgages are getting more expensive. But you try explaining to a homeless person how lucky they are. I'm trying to read up about the credit crunch. The papers aren't making it easy. The Independent last week had a headline. It just said, inflation goes up. I was going to write in and ask, do the wheels on the bus still go round and round? Of course, the credit crunch is causing pensioners to be hit hardest. Well, let go of the handbag then, Nana. Doesn't have to be this way.
So pensioners are like old people who are retired, right? That's what, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I think that's what they were on the road to Wilkins Pier. Am I saying it right? Probably saying it wrong.
Hang on, I'll have a little swig of water. I deserve it, I feel. Well, thanks very much for that, ladies and gentlemen. That could have been a fucking terrorist.
Experience boost raised my credit score by 12 points.
That's great. Nobody freaking warns when somebody's running on stage. Uh-oh. Screwed that up. Like just notch.
Could be here to get... This could be Serin Gash. I don't even know who the fuck that is. She's got a nice arse. Apparently you've got a nut... I don't think it's really the time. I often get asked what's the worst heckle. Now, occasionally at a gig like this, someone will shout, "Fuck off your shit!" And I'll think, oh, if I had £20 for every time that happened. I do know the story of the worst heckle of all time. It happened to a lady called Pia Zadora. Very beautiful and talented actress in her prime. This happened years and years later. She hadn't worked in 20 years in Hollywood, and she wanted to be taken seriously as an actress because her looks had faded over the years. So she decided to put on a play, invite loads of people to the play. They would come along, see the show, and think, well, she's brilliant, well, let's put her in the movies. Great idea. She put on the Anne Frank Diaries. So it's the Anne Frank Diary. There's no sequel, spoiler alert for you. She cast herself as Anne Frank. She was 55 at the time, and crucially, not Jewish. It's like me playing Winnie Mandela. It's terrible casting. So the play was meant to run for 6 weeks, and she was going to invite all the Los Angeles kind of glitterati down to see the performance and make a big deal of it. It ran for 2 nights. Because on the second night, 40 minutes in, someone from the back shouted, "She's in the attic!" How bad's that? How How bad does the theatrical performance have to be that it made an audience member collaborate with the Nazis? Do you need to go wee-wee? You all right?
I do, actually.
You do? Well, don't worry, don't panic, go.
I'm talking about it with everyone.
I know, I heard, I'm fucking here. Yeah, that's fine. Directions? Not really my department, mate. You know where it is? You know where your winkle is? Good boy. I think the exit's probably the one. Can I move you people all up one, and then we've still got the camera shot? He can sit at the end when he comes back. Because otherwise they'll say to me, oh, the fucking shot's gone. You want to move up one? Is that seat damp? You're all right. When the Iraq War started, little did President Bush know.
I didn't hear that.
Now he's left office, Bush is going to devote the next 2 years to finishing his book. He can't believe that caterpillar is still hungry. A lot of people don't like the fact that Tony Blair, now he's stopped being Prime Minister, is now making £10 million a year on the international lecture circuit. I don't mind. I think it's fair enough. You know, he's got mouths to feed, one of which is enormous. What did you guys make of Barack Obama getting in? What do you think? Pretty good day, wasn't it? Yeah. I watched it all day on the news, that inauguration. 2 million people turning up in Washington to see history being made. And all the pundits were queuing up to describe Barack Obama. And they all said the same thing. They all described Barack Obama as being like a cross between JFK and Martin Luther King. I thought, yeah, we get it. He's going to get shot. You might as well call him the new Jill Dando. What did you make of Hillary Clinton? Because she came that close, didn't she? She was that close to the biggest job in the world, President of the United States of America. Yeah, she's been an inspiration to women all over the world. She's shown women everywhere that there are limits. Back in your box. Thank God you're back. You got to sit at the end. No. No, you've got to sit at the end. We moved them all along so we had the camera shot. Mongo, don't try and pick a fight. Just sit down there in the empty seat. Don't pick on him, he's clearly very ill. Don't panic, we've got security. You'll be fine, you're my new favourite. Just because you've got a bladder like a mouse's purse... You'll be fine.
As soon as the floodgates open, then it's just got to happen. Every 15 minutes, I'll be out there again, another 15 minutes.
Was that a very long word? Or were you slurring everything into one?
I was thinking the same thing. Like, what is he saying? This dude just merging everything together.
You can now buy a baby monitor with a range of 1 mile. If anyone's thinking, that sounds good, you shouldn't be allowed children. Did you read about the 65-year-old woman having a baby? 65 years of age and she had a baby. I thought, how badly did she want to see it on the bus? Did you all see the story about the man having a baby? That was the headline around the world. Man has a baby.
I saw that.
Not really, though, was it? Because it was a man with a fully operational vagina and womb. So, womb man has a baby. Womb man sounds a bit clunky. What can we shorten that to? Oh, I know. Woman. The headline should have been incredibly ugly woman has a baby. And that happens all the time. That's what beer is for. He was interviewed, this guy Thomas Beattie was interviewed. He said, just because I don't have a penis doesn't make me any less of a man. That's exactly what it means. You are precisely 8.5 inches less of a man. Just to clarify, he was a man, like you and I. He was a man, but he didn't have a Mr. Tinkle. He didn't have a tummy banana. But he was a man, so he had a man fanny, a manny, a mange, a mash, a manhole, a munt. can be a bit depressing being a single man. Can be a bit of a ball ache. I've got an inspirational story. This will cheer you up. Concerns my friend Emily. She's beautiful.
The Fiverr website's really easy to use.
Who the fucking hell is he? I tell you what, video piracy is becoming a real fucking problem. This is not acceptable.
That's a weird laugh. That's my last word, too.
Good. OK. I get asked this from time to time by broadsheet newspapers. Proper journalists ask, what celebrity would you most like to have sex with? Well, Angelina Jolie, I would love to have a go about. Oh, sorry, Angelina Jolie. I got excited about it, I'm sorry. What celebrity would I most like to have sex with? Oh, I've lost the ability to speak. That'll come in handy. Is there a growth on my face? What? Hello. How are you? You all right? How are we doing for time? All right? Okay. Oh, do you not have one of these? What, seriously, you don't have one of these? You should get one. You just... What, sorry? Are you... No, she was touching my face. I realised you're a bit confused. Are you doing her? What's it like? Do you have any pictures? Oh, bless his little heart. People with Tourette's. What makes them tick? That was originally about suicide bombers. I've toned it down for you.
Oh, yeah. It was funny. I enjoyed that. Wasn't a lot of people heckling, though. I guess it's just called feel free to heckle because people were allowed to, but not too many. A few people said some goofy stuff, but it wasn't really like a hardcore heckle. I thought he was going to be like really going back and forth with the crowd. That would have been really funny. I still enjoyed this, though. He's still a really, really funny guy. And then, yeah, I agree with Angelina Jolie back in the day when she was on Hackers. That was like when she was like the cutest to me. Maybe because putting an attractive girl and who digs computers and like at the top of her game, it's just attractive to me. I really like that. It's one of my favorite movies. I watched this. I watched it recently, and Tay never seen it, so I showed it to Tay. And me and Tay have like I think it's a 5.5 year like gap between our age, and she was like, "This movie is so lame in '90s." I'm like, man, I think I want to end this relationship right now. How you gonna knock one of my favorite movies? Oh, yeah, that movie's super good. This is really funny. I enjoyed it. I do watch a lot more of Jimmy Carr. He has a. I guess I can't make fun of him because I have a kind of a goofy laugh too. But that's a funny laugh. That I can't even do it. It's just such a strange laugh. All right, guys. I want to drag this on longer than it has to be. I really enjoyed this. Hopefully, you guys are happy, safe, and healthy. Hopefully, Tay will withstand the heat with me one of these days. Well, she won't have to for long because I'm planning on actually getting an air conditioning day. Because to the left of me, right here where all these toys are at, there's actually a window behind there. All right. So I'm gonna probably end up getting a window unit because this room is hot as heck. That way I can actually we can watch some long stuff and she'll be willing to watch, like, the podcast and stuff with me. Because it's kind of like you're suffering, like, if you're in this room for more than, I don't know, 30 minutes. And it's just, like, it's intense. I have a big old fan behind me, but can't run that when you're recording. That doesn't help. Alright, guys. That is all for this one. I don't know how long the alarm was going off. So hopefully the alarm wasn't in the video for too long, guys. Alright, guys. Guess that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one later.